Brown eyes. She's definitely more amber than brown. Yeah. Beautiful amber eyes. Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Surprise in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1430. Oh, that means we're only 31 days away. No, we're only 30 days away now from hitting the 4-year mark. Happy Canada Day, and it's Serenity Saturday. Yeah, let's talk about that, shall we? First of all, I just got to cross off 1,430. Gets crossed off on my little cheat sheet here. I'm making sure I'm keeping numbers straight. So as long as I wrote them down correctly, they'll be appearing correctly. First of all, though, to all of my Canadian family and friends, happy Canada Day. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling day full of lots of love, laughter, barbecue, and whatever other else fun stuff you guys get up to celebrate Canada Day. I got to go up to Canada one day for Canada Day and check it out. Got to get up there one time for that. But anyway, Serenity Saturday. Yeah, what happened? Well, when we woke up this morning, it kind of felt like Sunday. So we lazed a little bit and finally got up. And of course, Zeffie just doesn't get up till I get up. So I let her outside for a bit. It was already, let's see, at 8 o'clock this morning, it was already 80 degrees Fahrenheit. We got to a high today of 110 degrees Fahrenheit, or for my metric people, that's 43 degrees centigrade. So it was a little toasty today. We are under air quality warnings, we're under stagnant air warnings, and we're under excessive heat warnings right now. And I think they're all supposed to end like around Tuesday night sometime. They say 8 p.m. Tuesday night. Who knows? They may extend it. They often do, especially with the air quality warnings. So we're under a few warnings where they're saying, don't take your car unless you absolutely have to. Yes, so don't go out unless you absolutely in your car unless you absolutely have to. Take mass transportation and carpool and all that sort of stuff. So to try and reduce the emissions and everything. So yeah, so we just sort of like went, oh, okay. But I had a really cool day. We started off the morning. We had some breakfast, and I'm sitting there having breakfast, and my phone rings, and I ended up FaceTiming with my oldest son, and I'm going to be babysitting the grandkids in October. Yeah, I get to take them to school, pick them up, and have a weekend with them. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. And so I got to do some FaceTime with them. And I tell you, doing FaceTime with those boys, it is so much fun. One always wants to hold the phone, but never holds it correct, never holds it so you can actually see his face. You might see an eye or something. The other one, when he's holding the phone, he's got all these emojis coming up all over the face as his head. So it's always fun. It's always fun talking with them, but I love catching up with the grandkids and things like that too. So that was a lot of fun. So we did that. I thought it was time for Zeffie to get used to her little booties again, especially with the heat out there, and getting her to put the boots on. Now she's really good. This is how good my dog is when it comes to putting her booties on. I went over to the chair, I've got a chair in the box area back there, where currently I've got to figure out a different thing by the time I end up sorting out that area. But I have an area where I have her harnesses, I have her leash, and I have her booties. And so I picked up all 4 of her booties, and I says, right, we got to go put these on. I says, go lay down. So she goes trotting ahead of me into the family room, lays down on the rug there, lays down on her side on the rug, and puts all her feet out so that I could put her booties on. She just laid there very quietly, didn't flinch when I took hold of her feet. Nothing. She just laid there, let me put the booties on her. And then I had to go to the kitchen for something. Oh yeah, I had to go get a drink of water. And so while I'm doing that, I tell her it's time to get up. So she gets up and she does this little funny walking thing where it's one paw at a time that's moving. And then I opened up and then I got my sunglasses and her leash. I didn't put her harness on at the time, just put the leash on her collar, and took her outside and walked her around the backyard on all the stones and everything, and had her trotting along beside me. Yeah, I was doing a little trot in the dirt. Oh, yes, I put my shoes on. That was the other thing. I was doing a little trot out there in the backyard and she was following along behind me. And so then I thought, well, let's go see what she's going to be like out on the pavement. And I thought, we'll just go down to the corner and back. Well, down the corner and back is like 3 houses. There's our house and 3 other houses, and we crossed the road into the park. Well, we got down there, and she's determined to go across the road. And I'm like, oh crap! I didn't even have the right shoes on to go walking. I just had my slip-on ones on, which are a little sloppy, so I kind of use them as slippers around the house right now. And so it's like, oh, whatever. And so we went across to the park, walked all the way to the next block over, and then turned around and came back again. And she did great. She was awesome. She was just running in those things like she would not, and she's busy trotting along like she normally does if she did not have booties on. So if you have a look in my Facebook stories or on my TikTok account, I think also on my Instagram account, there's a video there of her walking along the side, walking along on the pavement, walking perfectly normal. I was so proud of her. And then when we got back home, I took a harness off her. I took a harness off her, and and she starts walking away. I says, hang on, I'm going to take the booties off. And she just stood there. And I lifted one paw, slipped them off, and the next paw, slipped it off. And then she thought, oh, we're done. I says, no, you still got 2 more to go. And took them off. And then I said, okay, go get some water. Now, normally when I set her free after we come inside the house, she runs to her water bowl. I says, you've got your water bottle. So she kind of starts taking these ginger steps, like, what happened here? Then realized that she didn't have any booties on. So she starts running. She had a very good day. So I was so proud of her for how well she did with her booties on. And then what did she do next? She ran into her water, had a drink of water, and then came straight in here and basically spent the day in that recliner until I made lunch. But I didn't make lunch till like around 2 o'clock. It turned out that when we went for our walk, it was at 12 noon and it was 104 degrees outside already. So perfect time for her to be in her little booties. When we go out for our walk tonight, she's going to basically from now on during the summer months, when we go out for a walk, basically, especially all of her evening walks, because they're going to be so hot in the evenings and things now, she will have her booties on. Yeah. So we're going to have to build an extra time for that for our walks to put her booties on. But yeah, she had no problem. And then I had to go down the bedroom for one reason at that. I had to get socks. I had to go get socks. So I had to go down there for some other reason. I had to go down the bedroom for some reason. And so she follows me down there, and I'm like trotting along the hallway. And so she follows me down and she jumps up on the bed. Now, she has never jumped in her booties before. She jumped up on the bed like she didn't even have them on. But she refused to lay down in them. She refused to sit in them. I was trying to get her to sit and shake and high five and all of that. Wouldn't have anything to do. I was telling her to come front, and she would go the opposite direction. She wasn't having any of not doing no tricks, no nothing. If you want me to sit and play, not happening. It's like, okay, we're going for a walk. So, but yeah, so most of the summertime now, she's going to be having her booties on when we go outside, especially in these temperatures. If in the morning we're down around the 70-degree mark outside, then we won't do the booties. But if if the temperatures are getting up there when we go for walks in the morning, she will have them on. She doesn't know that yet. She just learned that. But it just ended up being a nice, quiet day. I've been doing some laundry. I was going to change the sheets on the bed and then realized, oh, yeah, if I change the sheets on the bed, then I've got to take them down the washing machine, put them through. I'm like, hang on, I just found that box. And yeah, because I only have one set of sheets for the bed that I thought I had. But I actually found another box that was like marked hallway closet, and opened it up and was like, oh, sheets, yay. So they're getting washed right now. That's why I was on a little late, because I was waiting for them to finish because of the noise of the washing machine. So it's just through that wall. And then it plays its little long melodic tune when it finishes. So there's a set of sheets that's in the dryer that's just finished. There's another set of sheets in the washing machine. So we'll be able to start rotating the sheets on a frequent basis now. So I'm just like, yes. And the last few weeks I've been taking the sheets off the bed and throwing them in the washing machine and dryer, and then putting them back on the bed, which is not really good for taking care of bed linens. No, you need to let them rest. After they've been washed and dried, you need to let them rest before you put them back on the bed. But I was like, well, I don't have any other sheets, and I really didn't want to buy any more because I knew I had some in a box. And then I finally found the box. I was like, yes. Found it the other day when I was moving stuff out of the craft room into the guest room. Don't know why I didn't wash them then, but yeah. And the other night when we were over at Sparkles, I had empty laundry bags sitting there, and there was clothes that needed to come over. And so I'm just like shoving them into these bags. And I went to pull them out, put them in. They're all covered in dog hair and everything else. I'm like, screw it. They're all getting washed before they get put away. So they're all sitting there waiting. So this weekend's going to be a lot of laundry this weekend. Get it all done, all cleared, all put away. Even found some of her dog blankets over there that were waiting to be washed. So they'll get washed as well after all the other laundry's been done. Yes, other laundry first, then her dog blankets. And then we'll do a blind run through the washing machine just to let it clear it out and stuff. And the same with the dryer. So yeah, it's been a very relaxing type of day today. It wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be a day of work, but it just felt like a Sunday. So we've been doing as little as possible. But it's still been a kind of productive day as well. I mean, getting Zeffie to wear her boots outside and for a walk. We didn't do our normal long walk. We just did a short walk, which was down to the next block and back again. Normally we go down the next block and do the circuit thing around the park. And but yeah, she did really well in her little boots, and she looks so cute in them too. The little pink and blue boots, little pink boots. Hey Zeph, you want to go in your boots again? Those ears pricked up. But anyway, so it's just been a very quiet day today and not much happening, and been a Serenity Saturday rather than the usual working Saturday that we do. First time I turned the computer on was to get on here to do the live. So, if it wakes up and it feels like a Sunday and you're able to make it like a Sunday, then do it. Just because you go, oh, it's Saturday. Sunday's not till tomorrow. Well, I'm supposed to be doing, no. Take your self-care. Make sure that you take care of yourself. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you're in a position where you can have the day off and take care of you, then do it. Today's felt very much like that type of day, and so it's been that type of day. So yeah, I haven't done my grocery shopping. No, haven't done it. Just haven't done it. Didn't even think about it today till just now. So, oh yeah, I think shopping was on my list to do today. Even if I was ordering it on Instacart. And I wanted to get it done in the morning so that the people who were doing the shopping for me weren't running around in 100 and something degree weather to get the shopping over here, especially because I'm going to be ordering some frozen stuff. So I don't want it half thawed by the time it gets here, even though they put them into temperature control bags and all of that sort of thing as well. But not everybody has those bags that they can put things in to help keep the frozens. So I tried it on the last few years when I've been using Instacart during the hot season, is get them done as early in the morning as I can, get the order placed as early in the morning as I can. So that's what I'll do. I'll get it all set up tonight. So all tomorrow morning, I've got to do tomorrow morning is hit the button and get that done. So yeah, so the frozens aren't outside, because when they come here, the really cool part is this place has a big back patio, a nice deep back patio. So if it rains, I can sit outside in the rain. And the front porch is also nice and deep as well. And so I just tell them, put them by the front door. Once they've left them there, please ring the doorbell. But of course, somebody by that stage has already told me that they're here, and she's looking out the window and whining and all that, and she can hear them outside. So yeah, so as soon as they leave, I can then start bringing the groceries in and not have to worry about Zeffie trying to take off. So yeah, so tomorrow morning we'll be working on the order tonight, and first thing in the morning we will press the button so it gets delivered early in the morning, and that way we can and we'll go for a early morning walk, and as soon as we get back from the walk, then it will be press the button and do that, because a lot of times they've got questions about, well, this is out, can we replace it with, we're replacing it with this, do you approve? Even though you've already given the approval, the system requires you to give it again. Or if you're doing a refund, it has to, you say, well, they've got this stuff here, would you like to change it out for one of these? And it's like, yeah, no. Well, yeah, that'll work. So you get a lot of those text messages coming through, and I hate being out walking with her when those text messages come through, because it takes me out of the moment with her, and it just doesn't seem to be as enjoyable. So anyway, that's it from us for today. I hope you have a super fantastic sparkling day. For my Canadian friends, hope you are enjoying your Canada Day and having a super fantastic sparkling Canada Day. And especially, yeah, we're gonna get up there one year and celebrate with you guys. We'll put that on the list for one year. But anyway, go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hey, konera.